No, I can't necessarily remember the policy that YouTube has for drinking beers on here, but yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. Man, we live, man. I'm at my BM's house, man. But I'm making this video, bro, because I watched the show called For My Man, right? It came out in 2015. I've been watching it for a minute. I was watching true crime videos today, and it led down a rabbit hole to this show that I used to watch a lot, man. I don't know, I can't even remember what station it came on or what network or what have you, but I know you could find quite a bit of those episodes on YouTube currently. Basically, it's a show, it's a true crime, like fake little documentary show with the dramatizations where it's showing, it talks about females getting into relationships with these dudes and them doing what they have to do to either maintain a relationship with their man, or they're doing some kind of bank robbery scheme, or they're doing some kind of fraud, or they get into some kind of RICO type of situation, or they end up harming somebody in order to keep, like I say, to keep or to gain a man, bro, that they want to be romantically involved in or with. They also have a spinoff called For My Women, where they show these simp ass dudes doing the same thing, offing people, robbing banks. And the two things that I see that are very consistent, I might even have to say three or four. Number one, the girl is always, they come from some troubled background. They didn't have a father. It's never like regular female, bro. It's always some love starved, needy, weird woman that just didn't develop all the way, and she runs into some bad boy. This nigga just got out of prison or something weird, bro. It's always something like that. But the turning point in every the turning point in every part of these shows, bro. And they got some unexpected news. Dontavius, Dontaviquitius was pregnant with her first. I'm like, damn, bro. That's how I always know it's always gonna be some BS, bro. When they find out that that little chlamydia was pregnant with her first child, her and Donatello didn't know what to do, bro. If you don't, I'm not gonna tell you what you need to do with your dick or with your body or anything like that, bro. But if you know you can't afford to have a child, the likelihood the likelihood of you doing something stupid as hell is very high when you know that you're not prepared to have a child. Now, me, bro, my first baby, I wasn't prepared to have a child, bro. I had a warrant. I lived with my grandmother. I was very deep into the issues that I have currently right now. I'm doing battle with. So me having a child, oh, that was dumb. One, I can't say that many good things about my first BM, but she discouraged me from doing crimes. Even though I still did, I didn't rub it in her face. She said, Aaron, if you start selling this and robbing people and doing all of that just to feed our child, I'm gonna leave because I don't want to see you do all of that. I don't want me to be involved. And if you're gonna go to jail, I might as well do this by myself. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. But at the end of the day, we still need money. I was careful about the things that I did, and I did them very smooth. I never got caught, obviously. But at the end of the day, she never encouraged me to do things, and she never was neutral about it. She voiced her opinion and made it very known that she didn't want me to partake in criminal activities. That's one good thing that I could say about her, right? But you just going through life, just everyday people, my friends, bro. Oh, I'm about to have this baby. I'm about to turn up on the streets. Why? Right? The second time I had a child, bro, I prepared for it, and I knew that that's something that I wanted to do. I wanted to bring another life into this world. Now, did I have enough money to do that? Not then. Now I'm straight. I could do that. I could have another baby if I really wanted to. Am I gonna do that? No. But bro, if you, that's the thing about stupid people, bro. The saying goes that truly crazy people don't know that they're crazy. But if you're fairly stupid, bro, it's levels to being stupid, bro. It's levels to being a dumbass. If you know that you have not created anything with your mind that's good or that gives back to the world, and you try and you try and you try, and people were just constantly telling you that you need to study emotional intelligence and critical thinking and you need to read about this, they're telling you that they think you're stupid, bro. They're telling you that they think that you're intelligent to understand that you're a stupid motherfucker, bro. So if you can identify, if you could look back and think about all the times people told you in so many words that you're a dumbass, why would you be having sex, bro? Why would you be putting your meat in somebody's taco? Why would you allow somebody that doesn't have $50,000 in the bank, never graduated from third grade, to put their semen anywhere near your body? That's dumb, bro. If you've ever done that and you didn't have a baby or you did have a baby, I don't know if you're stupid now, but you were certainly on that spectrum at some point, bro. See, that's why we have crime right now, because people are reckless. Reckless is another word for dumb, bro. Another word for stupid. Broke is just another word for stupid. I'm not saying everybody that's broke is stupid, but it's a high likelihood. You did something to prevent you from having wealth or being able to take care of your necessities. Bro, if you could speak clearly, bro, if you could communicate with your peers, if you have good social skills and you're still broke, you're probably dumb, bro. So don't go out there having babies because you're going to definitely be able to be manipulated into situations that you cannot get yourself out of, bro. If somebody manipulated you into situations, if you're easily swayed, if you're easily manipulated, there's something about you. It's not even just being you an emotional creature or not being able to control yourself or having no discipline. You just might be dumb, bro. So you need to make sure that you don't make any life-changing decisions. The only decisions that you should be making is what you eat for breakfast. If you can change anybody's life or your life before you're secure in your intelligence and you don't have the evidence to show that you're an intelligent person or at least not completely a dumbass, you shouldn't be making any important decisions. The Bible states in the multitude of counsel there is safety, bro. If you can't ask five other people that are clearly smarter than you if this is a good decision, don't make that decision. Don't just give it the old college try, bro. Just sit back, read books, go to seminars, listen to lectures on YouTube, read, educate yourself so you can have better decision making skills. Because all of these people robbing these banks and accidentally pulling the trigger, like I'm gonna give you an example right now, bro. Let me take a sip. Hold on. So of course, the episode I was just watching, some girl that grew up without a dad met this dude that was a bad boy. They got together, right? And they lived at her parents' house. I guess she had a stepdad. They lived at her parents' house, so they lived at his parents, or one of the two, right? The nigga, ironically, not ironically, but coincidentally, the nigga ended up being a maintenance man. He went to school to do maintenance, right? I believe they lived in like Texas or Alabama or some shit. He got a job offer. Make sure you get them likes up, man. What's up, Sajah? What's up, Brandon? That's funny. Sharice, what's up? Truth Hurts, what's up? Make sure y'all get them likes up. He ended up being a maintenance man, man. He got a job offer in Las Vegas. Now, this is something that a stupid person would do. He took the job offer. It was this is illegal, and this is something a stupid motherfucker would do. The job was paying him $400 a month, so $100 a week, but a free apartment. Nigga, that's illegal. Minimum wage is like I'm not even there, bro. Minimum wage is probably I don't even if it was 2006. If it was not the 90s, $400 a month is not enough even with a free apartment. With all the bills paid. That's not enough, nigga. That's not even enough to survive with a free apartment in Las Vegas. Well, Aaron Moses, they don't need a car. They could just walk to go get their groceries. They don't need a car because he lives on where he works, bro. He has a girlfriend, bro. He's an adult. Number one, he's an adult. That's not even enough for him by himself. What I would have did was, you want to move to Vegas that bad? You should have just broke up with that bitch, got you a new bitch, moved to Vegas, took that little bullshit ass money, bro. But what did these stupid motherfuckers do? They moved to Vegas together. This bitch didn't have a job, and what did they do? They took that little ass money, accidentally had a baby, so he was busting gallons of nut inside her, bro. Got this buckethead ass bitch pregnant, and what did they do? We need more money. First of all, before I even continue, I have two children, bro. Having babies does not really become expensive until after they turn like 5 and 6 and shit. I think the average baby in America costs anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a year until they turn 5 or 6, right? Not a lot of money, but I digress. A year, my nigga. That's $100. That's like $200 a month, right? Whatever. You can get There's places where you can get like I was saying, bro. Having a baby's not that expensive, but it is, to an extent. Um, but these stupid ass niggas, what did they decide to do? I gotta open this can for my BM. What did these dumbass niggas decide to do? Oh, well, the dude who gave you the job, the landlord who gave you the job that's paying the rent for us, he owns two apartment complexes. So what did these dumbass niggas? All right, Saju, you go ahead. What did these dummies decide to do? They decided to rob this man they decided to rob him. It doesn't matter what they robbed him for. They decided to rob him. They confronted him because I guess they felt at some point they weren't making enough money. So they decided to rob this nigga. They ended up robbing him. Hold on, y'all.
Maybe hit it from the back. Hit it from the bike. Thank you.
For sure. They ended up look at that ass. They ended up robbing dude. When they got to an argument, ended up killing him on accident. They took his checkbook, which because they stole somebody's checkbook. I'm guessing this is like early 2000s, mid 2000s. And they end up going to, they were at her parents' house. They ended up going to this nigga's parents' house because he had parents that lived in California. How did they get caught? Well, because this nigga didn't show up to work. And because on the way, they were spending this nigga's checks. You see how stupid that is? Now, they already made a lot of bad decisions in their lives. Number one, them being together was the worst. That's where it started. And if you think you're stupid, bro, you don't need to be in a relationship because the only person that's going to be able to understand you is a stupid motherfucker or somebody who has low self-worth, no self-love, and is willing to lower their standards to settle for you. And they don't respect you. They might love you. They don't respect you. They don't respect themselves, and they're for sure going to cheat on you, bro. Um, but at the end of the day, bro, you just need to, before you make big decisions, can you get yourself out of this the way you're gonna get yourself into this? That's the number one thing you need to think. What are not necessarily about the risk themselves. Do you have enough intelligence and support and resources to get yourself out of this situation? If you make just enough to be able to afford an apartment and you can make payments on a car, maybe $200-300 a month, and your insurance is gonna be 120. If you fuck this up and this shit fucks up your credit, do you have enough resources and intelligence to repair your credit so you can get yourself out the situation? If you're an average guy and you make average money and you see that this girl really likes you, but she's highly attractive and she has a lot of necessities, and if you get married to this chick, is this gonna destroy your life? The answer is yes. But are you intelligent enough to make more money or to do whatever legally so it won't destroy your life? The answer is no. That's just an example. If you are having sex with this woman or this man on a daily basis unprotected, are you smart enough to be able to do something legally to afford this baby? without harming anybody, without committing crimes. Think, think, think. Don't do stupid shit, man. If you know you have low self esteem, low confidence, and you're broke spiritually, financially, mentally, emotionally, don't get into a relationship, bro. Because you're only gonna harm the future. You're only gonna make it harder for everybody else around you and everybody else in the world. By you either directly doing a crime to affect somebody's life or you creating children that you can't take care of, my nigga. It's really not that hard, bro. It's not about necessarily having safe sex or doing the birth control shit, bro. Who the fuck? First of all, when you use a condom, that's not even sex for real. That shit doesn't even feel good. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Which, if you're young, cover your ears. But if you have enough unprotected sex, bro, you're not gonna be able to bust with a condom on, and it's just gonna make you mad. And you're gonna have to take it off. It's just gonna be all bad, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Telling you. That's not a good message. But that's just to say, bro, the ultimate consequence is you losing your mind and you doing something stupid as hell that's gonna hurt yourself. That's what good pussy's gonna do to you, bro. That's what feeling good, that that that's the consequence that you have when you feel really, really good, bro. Either something negative associated with that is gonna follow, bro. Or if you don't get that feeling, you're gonna be in a position where you have to do something that's self-destructive to either get that feeling or to get yourself away from the destructive energies that come with that pleasure, bro. I.e., like I just said, if you keep on having condom sex, you keep on having unprotected, when you keep on doing it raw dog, and then you finally put on that condom with that stranger and you're like, man, I could feel that you got some good pussy, but it's this condom though. And you take that condom off, boom, you got a disease you can't get rid of. Knock on wood, hopefully you don't, or you have a baby with a stranger. And then you have to do something stupid that's gonna put you in prison for forever trying to take care of this fucking baby. All because you wanted to feel good. Or you did a whole bunch of whatever Molly, and now you want to get more Molly, and then you end up robbing somebody, or you end up selling whatever to get that feeling again. Now your stupid ass is in jail. Everything positive has a negative. What do they say? The same thing to make you laugh will make you cry, man. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not. I don't want to talk your ears off too much, man. I'm about to go eat anyway, man. And it's my Sunday, even though it's Friday. I go to work tomorrow, so I don't have that many hours to enjoy by myself. So make sure you hit that like button, man. Comment on what you want me to speak on next. I will be doing the reactions, getting back to it. I just gotta adjust to this new job. I don't think I've done a reaction since I had this new job, but that's true. You can't be a good parent, husband, wife, president without conquering the self. I love that. You can't be a good parent. I'm not gonna say all of that, but you can't be a good parent if you have addiction issues. It's gonna be a struggle to be a good parent if you're impoverished, and you certainly can't be a good parent if you're not a good decision maker. Like that's all you just need self mastery, you need clarity, and you need to be able to discipline yourself so you could discipline other people and be a good example. Just like the whole addict thing. I heard people say, my mom was a crackhead and she was a great parent. No, nigga, if if your mom was such a good mom, nigga, you wouldn't even knew she was a crackhead, bro. Number one, 80% of relationships where there's an addict present, there's abuse present. Nigga, you wouldn't have grew up in poverty if your mom wasn't spending all her money obsessively smoking crack, my nigga. And I'm sure she did something to you that the average person in a healthy household didn't experience, bro. So you got somebody that's abusive, abusing themselves, and they're spending their money on crack. She could have been, nigga, I don't know how much crack cost exactly back then, but I know that she probably could have sent you to a better school or sent you to college with all that money, all that energy that she spent. But anyways, I'm sure that they had good times, and he learned a lot of great things, indirectly and directly, and he loves his mom, and he felt very loved and all of that. But no, I'm not gonna let somebody tell me that they had a good parent when their parent was a drug addict. I don't care who you are and what they are. No. I knew people that grew up, their parents were crackheads and they were millionaires, and they used to give them $50 every day to wash the dishes. I don't think they had a good parent at all. At some point, maybe things were healthy and comfortable, but just no, hell no. Shut up. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not. It's Amos. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life's in the Brad, bring it in. Peace. Gang.